studies in history, can you pinpoint the transition from the images of black women like as mammy, as portrayed in the media, to what we have today?
Okay. Well, I think the sexual icons of black females have been around as long as we have moving images, right? And I mean, there are different ways of thinking about that in terms of someone like even Dorothy Dandridge, these notions of women who function as sex symbols. But I think the shift really is kind of availability of certain kinds of markets and certain kinds of media, right? So I would say even moving from the late 1970s to the 80s, that you see this formidable transition in terms of the images of black women that were being seen, right? So that I still think the mammy character very much so exists in this kind of postmodern. I mean, there's the running joke that Oprah functions as some kind of postmodern mammy, right? Because she takes care of whites in a very particular kind of way, right? But then there's also this production of when we have social, like new media, when we think about the internet, right? That so many of the women that I mentioned are using the internet as a way to put their bodies in particular ways. You see the rise of music videos, right, across the board, which is early 1980s when music videos come on the scene. So you also have this industry that very much so functions around that. And then you have the kind of mainstreaming of pornography, right, that also occurs in a way that particularly creates pornography, the intersection of hip hop and pornography and popular culture and pornography, right, that in fact kind of slowly puts back the censorship in terms of what images we can and cannot see of these women, right? And I think that it's not specific, I mean, it's not just specifically kind of within a racial history also, within a general history of what popular culture is doing and what mediums are available, and in particular, that black women actually are able to carve out a particular industry that's very profitable, that comes through popular music shifting.